If you've ever exited BART at 24th Street, you may have noticed this sturdy old building holding forth on the western side of Mission Street. It has weathered through different looks and levels of disrepair, but did you know it was built at least 35 years before the '06 earthquake and easily survived the '89 trembler? Would you believe I'm only the third long-term resident since the 1860s? I've been steeped in its history and want to share a few highlights I've found so far. The builder added a bay of windows off axis from the street. They gather the sun's warmth in the front rooms, besides offering a panoramic view of the landscape. Aware the Southern Pacific Railroad once sliced through the neighborhood, I wonder if the windows were actually designed to parallel and showcase the train's daily runs from the Embarcadero through the Bernal Cut to points further south and back again. While painting my kitchen, I pulled out a drawer with odd attachments. Charmed by what I thought were makeshift stoppers, I left it intact. Later, I found the name John Gnott in a reverse directory. When I discovered the shoe repairman had a wife and daughter, the heels seemed less a utility and more a signifier of their existence in this home. John Gnott married a widow with 2 children. Both recently immigrated from their home country of Austria-Poland. Wanda connected with John in 1910. They had a daughter together named Genevieve. In 1920, the trio moved into the house, and the street-level space became his Mission shoe repair shop. Jenny married at 20 and was only 25 years old when her mother Wanda died. John continued to live and work in the building until he passed in 1972 at age 97. Further research led to the first inhabitant and builder, James McKee, who brought his family of 4 from Canada, soon growing to fill the home. The first floor is a warren of 6-bedroom-sized rooms with only 1 closet among them. The upper floor has a living and dining room with the parents' bedroom enjoying the sunny street-side vista. When running water became available, the house expanded from 950 to 1,400 square feet to accommodate modern water closets and fuller kitchens above and below. James and Mary wed in 1861 Canada and began their family within a year. In 1867, they moved their children to San Francisco. A third was born soon after. 4 more would arrive in the next 5 years. Sadly, 2 infants did not survive, but the final son was born a decade later. The firstborn, Mary, wed a charismatic Santa Cruz man named Theodore Wiltz. They sang opera and duets in St. James Church together. Their first daughter survived nearly 4 months. 2 years later, a second daughter, Marie, was born and thrived. Unfortunately, Mary did not live to see her 6th birthday. Marie lived with her widowed father most of the rest of his life and outlived all the rest of the McKees. Canadian-born first son Thomas follows in his father's footsteps as a carpenter. He has a scuffle with the railway company and, unfortunately, another with his father. Cannot verify this document stating A. Thomas Joseph died of typhoid fever at age 35. Eva never marries, but after graduating from girls' high school, never leaves education. She begins as a day substitute, then a probationer assigned to Columbia Cosmopolitan Grammar, reaching regular teacher status within those 5 years. By 1902, she is fully credentialed and continues to instruct first graders throughout the rest of her 27-year teaching career. She retires and passes within 6 months. Richard wounds a pal in a hunting accident when he is 15. A decade later, he marries Sarah Mullaney, and they welcome a daughter, Marion Genevieve, who lives only a month past her 18th birthday. Clara marries Julius, a member of the historic California Arguellos. The couple soon welcome a daughter, Clara, and move their family to Santa Clara to live their version of happily ever after. More of their story to come. The youngest, William, marries Hannah. 4 years later, they lose an infant son born on Christmas Eve. As the remaining sibling at home in 1920, he sells the house to the Gnotts, then soon applies for a passport to travel to Hawaii, followed by a lengthier sightseeing tour throughout Europe. The Chronicle kept track of the social world in San Francisco, listing attendance at festive dances, parties, and social club events. Mary, and especially Eva, showed up as guests and club officers, along with future sister-in-laws as those in the swim. All seemed to be sunny and bright for the McKee family.